order of operation. Or PEMDAS. Either one, same thing. Alright, so today, tomorrow, and Friday, we are gonna spend some time on order of operation / PEMDAS just because, there's a ton of it going on in expressions and equations. So this unit, if you don't understand the process, you are really gonna struggle. Okay, so that is why we are gonna spend a little bit more time than we normally would on it. Alright, so for our essential question today. And you guys know when I write in my black pen, you're writing in your pencil. When I write in a color, then you can write in a color. But you do have to have colors today, even if you have to borrow, that's fine. Coloring. Here's your mark. Alright, so your essential question is, why is it important to understand the process of order of operations / PEMDAS? Isaac, put the chair down so you can actually write, please. Put the chair down so you can actually write. Then move to, switch that chair over there. Then find a new seat for today, please. Thumbs up when you have this done. Alright, slide. And you are going to draw a box / rectangle, depends on how good you are drawing, that is 3 lines wide. Please make sure you keep it 3 lines wide. Or long, I don't know, just use 3 lines. And in that box, you need to put a P. Then you are going to draw another box that is connected to the top one, also 3 lines long. Put an E. Now for the next one, you're actually drawing a line as close to the middle as possible. If it's not exactly the middle, it's fine. But that will also be 3 lines long. And then you're gonna extend out and make a rectangle to the right, and extend out and make a rectangle to the left. Right, an M and an E in those boxes. Do you have a party pass day? Or were you on the bus?
I was on the bus.
Cool. Alright, and then make 2 more boxes, just like the box on top, and write an A and an S.
May I have your attention, please? This is the last call for any 8th grader going on a field trip to report to their bus at this time. Last call for 8th graders going on the field trip to report to your bus. Thank you.
Alright, everyone have this drawn? It doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so obviously the P stands for what? What does the P stand for? Aiden? Parentheses. Alright, and your parentheses are gonna look like that. You may encounter a bracket. We usually do not have brackets in 6th grade, but brackets are on the outside of your parentheses to show that there's parentheses within parentheses. Okay? Alright, this is also the first step. Always. Parentheses are always your first step. Alright, what does the E stand for? What does the E stand for, Noah? Exponents. Alright, and then with exponents you have that little 2 or 12 or 14 or 4 or 3, it really just depends. But your exponent is that little number next to a big number. This is always the second step. Alright, what does the M stand for? What does the M stand for? Multiplication. And then the D, what does the D stand for? Mikhail? Division. Now, back in the day, they used to do, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, right? We have since gone away from that. Why? Why do we not use that anymore? Like, why didn't I introduce this as, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally? Do you know why, Aiden?
Because the multiplication and division are like the same step.
They are the same step, but there's something that's very important that when you use the please excuse my dear, that's telling you to do multiplication then division. But that's not how it actually is. It is from left to right. So if division and multiplication are in your problem, but division comes first, you gotta divide first. Alright, so up here, you need to write left, draw an arrow, right. And what that means is whichever comes first, starting on the left, moving to the right. Okay, this is your third step. And then what does the A stand for? Does the A stand for? Jonathan? And the S, what does the S stand for, William?
Subtract or subtraction.
Okay. Alright, and again, the same rule applies there for multiplication division. You go left to right. So whichever appears first in your problem is what you do. And this is your last step, or the fourth step. Alright, now I want you to pick 6 different colors. I don't care what they are, but they have to be different. Okay, like I said, if you need to share with your group, please be nice to each other and just share. Alright, so you can pick any color you want to apply to these, but you just need to shade in each one of these boxes with a different color. And don't shade it in so dark that you can't read it. Alright, stand up when you have that done for me. About 10 more seconds and then we're gonna move on. Alright. So a few things to remember. Always multiply / divide from left to right. Always add / subtract from left to right. And then this is something that you may or may not know, but inside parentheses, you have to do what? Raise your hand. What do you have to do inside your parentheses? Emma?
You have to do PEMDAS too.
Yep. Alright, so you have to follow PEMDAS, like, so if you have a problem and then you have parentheses within that problem, and it's got addition and multiplication, you still have to follow the order of operations inside that parentheses. Okay? So, that's something that we probably know, but we just don't always think about. Alright, thumbs up when you have that copy down.
It's like massive.
Yes.
It's flooded.
Welcome to my life. Alright, thumbs up when you have this done. Alright, slide back up next to your problem, or your little graphic organizer. And we are going to do an example. Now, this is where my students hate me for an entire day, our first day of doing order of operation, because for every color that you picked, you must use within your problem. So what that means is when we write our problem, it's gonna be 17 minus, so whatever color you use for minus, you have to put minus in that color. Yes, I know, you're welcome, I'll be here all year. 5 squared divided by parentheses 2 plus 3. Alright, so it's 17 minus 5 squared divided by 2 plus 3. Make sure you're using your colors. We're not solving it yet, we're just writing it. But it isn't a color, I just used blue. Alright, stand up when you have this done. What, Jonathan? Oh my god, I just answered that question. It is blue. My exponent is blue, so yes, it is gonna look very close to black. Alright. What is the first thing that we do? So what is step number 1? Noah. Alright, so Noah, what do we do inside of our parentheses? What? Which is? Okay, so you're gonna write your answer for your parentheses, and then you're gonna bring everything down still using your colors. Alright, so we got rid of parentheses there. What is our next step? What is step number 2? Aiden.
Exponent
Alright, Aiden, how do I solve for an exponent?
Times that number by itself, how do you times the number?
Alright, so we're gonna do down here, 5 times 5. Raise your hand and tell me what is 5 times 5. Joy? 25. So I'm going to, again, bring everything down, so I have 17 minus 25 divided by question 5. Alright, so from here, I'm gonna subtract, right? I'm gonna subtract first, why not, Christiana?
You still have division, and division based before subtraction.
So I still am following order of operation, 100% division comes first and then subtraction. Okay, so Christiana, I'm essentially doing what?
25 divided by 5.
Which gives me
5.
alright, and then 17 minus 5. Raise your hand, what does that give us?
12.
12. So your answer for this problem is 12. Today, when we are doing our examples and our practice and our everything, you have to show every single step. Just like we did for our example. You cannot skip a step. You cannot say, okay, well, I know 5 squared is 25. Like, for our examples and whatnot today, we are showing everything. Do you understand? Why do you think we're showing everything? Any ideas? Why? Well, for one, so we know what we're doing, but why else do you think I want to show every single step? I mean, even like within, like I said, for exponents, like showing that we're doing 5 times 5.
If you did the question wrong, you can see when you did it wrong.
Right, so if you're getting the questions wrong and we're going through these and you're not showing all of your steps, how are you really going to know where you made your mistake? Okay? All right, questions about PinBox? Yeah, great. All right, slide over. Title the next blank right page, order of operations practice. Alright, so the first couple, we are going to be using our colors with every step that we do. After that, we will break away from the colors. Unless you want to keep using the colors, that is fine. Why do you think we do the colors though? What do you have to guess? Why do you think we do the colors? Like, I want you to do the colors for the first couple. You know?
So it stands out.
Right, right, so it stands out, so you're seeing, okay, subtraction, division, multiplication, parentheses, so you're seeing it all. Alright, I'm going to do my best to make sure that we don't end up with negative numbers. We may end up with negative numbers, and that's okay. I'm not teaching about negative numbers. What am I teaching about today? PIMDOS. Alright, so we're gonna be doing these together. I'm not gonna like send you on your own. Say good luck, figure out negative, positive, whatever. Alright, starting out. Number 1. We have 12 divided by 4 times 7 minus 18.
You said 4 times 7?
Oh, I hate this stupid thing. Please refocus. It's 12 divided by 4 times 7 minus 18. student that starts out just fine and then like gets an attitude and.
And it worked like this yesterday too.
I know, and then like yesterday afternoon, like second period, I had to completely open the blinds, like it would not work at all. It's just trying to tell me that you guys don't want to use lots of colors. Is that what it's telling us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vegas, how many C should we?
There's too many colors on the screen.
Oh, it's seventh grade.
Oh, there it is. Why is it so small?
Alright, it's an autofocus
Oh,
thing.
you.
I don't know why. Alright, so if we're going through PEMDAS, and I want you to write this on the side. PM/DA/S. Alright, so write that on the side, and you're gonna see why I'm having you do this as well. So what is the first step that we're gonna be doing? Like, that we're looking for, let me say it that way. What's the first step we're looking for, Mikhail? Huh? No, what is the first step that we are always looking for when we're doing order of operation? Parentheses. So guys, do we have parentheses in this first problem? No, so I want you to cross off your piece in your list. Alright, the next thing, what are we looking for in our problem when we're doing order of operation? What is the next thing you're always looking for? Exponents. Levi, do we have any? Alright, so we can cross off the E. Alright, now we're looking for multiplication or division. And how do we know which one we're doing first? Noah. Left to right. So Noah, do we have multiplication or division? Do we have one? We have both. Alright, so Noah, which one am I doing first? I'm going to do 12 divided by 4. So Noah, what is 12 divided by 4? 3. So my division is gone, and then I'm going to bring everything down. All right, and then we know we're doing multiplication. So we're going to do 3 times 7. Raise your hand and tell me, what is 3 times 7, Troy? 21. All right. And then we bring down our minus 18. Now, what is the next thing we're looking for? The next thing we're looking for, we've gone through parentheses, exponents, multiplication / division. Delilah?
Addition or subtraction.
Okay, and Delilah, what do we have?
Subtraction.
We have subtraction, so we don't have any addition, and then obviously we have subtraction. What is 21 minus 18? It's 21 minus 18. Delilah? 3. So 3 is our answer. And yes, I want you to circle your answer. Okay? Questions? We're good? Okay. Also, please stay in order. So if my number 1 is over here, where should your number 1 be? Over there. If my number 2 is right next to it, where should your number 2 be? God bless us all. All right, let's go on to the next one. So we have 8 squared minus, oh, sorry, that's supposed to be orange. Minus 22, sorry. Divided by 2 times 7. And then next to your problem, do the PE/DA/S. That is not an equal sign, that is a subtraction, sorry. I just wrote the wrong color. Alright. So, what are we looking for first? Kelly, do we have any?
No.
Alright, what are we looking for next? Cristiano, do we have any?
Yes.
Alright, so we have this. Cristiano, am I doing 8 times 2 or 8 times 8?
8 times
Alright, and what is 8 times 8?
64.
So now I have 64 minus 22 divided by 2 times 7. And I have gotten rid of my exponents. Alright, what do I do next? What do I do next? Zoe R., what do I do next? I look to see, what?
Divide 2.
So what am I looking for next? Or multiplication, and you said we're dividing first, why? Yes, yep, because it comes first. Alright, so what is 22 divided by 2? Is 22 divided by 2, Ronnie? 11. Alright, so bring your 64 minus 11 times 7. Alright, then what do we do? We forgot what? We did division, but we have to what?
Multiply 11 and 7.
Okay, which gives me?
77.
Alright, now we're looking for addition, excuse me, or subtraction. And like I said, I apologize, it is going to be a negative number, so don't fret about that. Your answer to this one is gonna be negative 7. No, I'm sorry, it's 13.
Oh.
I just can't add my numbers up. Negative 13. That's why I keep you guys around, make sure. Alright, let's do number 3. Put your PEM/DA/S next to your number. We have 84 divided by 7 times 2 squared minus 30. Alright, what are we looking for first? What are we looking for first? William,
We're looking for parentheses.
do we have any?
No.
Alright, what do we look for next, William?
Exponents.
Do we have any?
Yes.
Alright, so we're gonna do 2 times 2, which gives me what?
2 times 2 is 4.
Okay, and then bring everything down, so we have 84 divided by 7 times 4 minus 39. And we have gotten rid of our exponent. Alright, so what do we do next? Refocus, that's what we do next. Alright, or let me say this, what are we looking for next? Sorry, not what will you do. Noah? Okay, what are we gonna do? Okay, so we're gonna divide first again because it comes first. What is 84 divided by 7? Troy?
12.
Yes. Alright, so you have 12 times 4 minus 39. We got rid of our division. Alright, what do we do next? Zoe B, what are we gonna do next? Nope, because have we gotten rid of our multiplication yet? Okay, follow this thing. Alright, so we're gonna multiply 12 times 4, which gives us what? Mikhail? 48 minus 39 is what we're bringing down. And now we are done with multiply or divide. And then the last thing we're looking for is to subtract because we have no addition. What is 48 minus 39? Drop it. Drop it. All right, number 4. Inside parentheses, you are going to do 9 plus 16 times 8 plus 55. And then next to your problem, do your P, E, M slash D, A slash S. All right, what are we looking for first? Aiden, do we have any?
Yes.
What do we need to do?
9 plus 16.
Which gives you
25.
25? So we have 25 times 8 plus 55. All right, do we have any exponents? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, so we're done. Do we have multiplication or division?
Yes.
What do we have?
Multiplication.
We have multiplication. All right, so what is 25 times 8? Cristiano? So then we do 200 plus 55. Do we have addition or subtraction?
Yes.
We have addition, so what's 200 plus 55?
255.
255. All right, we are going to do one more together. Inside parentheses, 160 divided by 5 times 2, close your parentheses, times 7 squared. parentheses, it's 160 divided by 5 times 2 times 7 squared. Just focus. Alright, so what are we looking for first? What are we looking for first? Troy?
Parentheses.
Alright, so within our parentheses, we have more than one operation this time. So how do we know what we're doing first? Ronnie?
First.
Nope, it's not what you do first. You do not do whatever comes first. What do you do inside your parentheses? Look over at your notes, we wrote it down. What do? Mikael? You still follow that order of operation, right? So then we're gonna say, okay, inside our parentheses, do we have parentheses? Inside of our parentheses, we have parentheses?
No.
No. Alright, do we have exponents?
No.
No. Do we have multiplication or division?
Yes.
Alright, so we're gonna divide first. What is 160 divided by 5? It's 160 divided by 5. Cristiano. Who? 32? So 32 times 2 times 7 squared. Okay, so have we gotten rid of our parentheses by doing 160 divided by 5? No, so now we have to multiply 32 times 2. What do you get when you do 32 times 2? Camden? 64. Alright. Times 7 squared. Are we done with parentheses now? Yes, we are. Alright, now what are we looking for? What are we looking for now? Leo, what comes next? Yes, do we have exponents, Leo? Alright, what is 7 times 7? 49. Alright, so we're done with our exponents, and then we have to do 64 times 49. Y'all gonna do it, or you're gonna start me? Because I'm not doing it. Actually, I just did it on my phone. I'm not doing the math. Y'all gotta do the math. Stand up and have your answer. It's not that big of an answer. Jonathan, stand up and you have your answer then. Alright. Do you have your answer? Stand up. There you go. I knew you could do it. Alright, Leo, do you have the answer?
Yes.
What is it?
832.
Nope. Nope. Close. Kinda. Did you forget to 832? Try to see what you forgot.
Did you have to add the 0?
Yeah, as I say, you didn't shift your, numbers over, you forgot your placeholder, yep. Alright, Olivia,
3,136.
oh, so close, 3,130 something, not 6. I did it on the calculator, did I do it wrong?
I got 36.
Alright, it is 36, haha, I just carried it.
Yay.
I just make sure y'all were right, that's all.
You sure?
Yeah, cause it's right there. I knew it all wrong.
Oh.
No, I didn't. Alright, so, you, at this point, can move away from the colors if you don't wanna use them anymore. Listen. I want you to draw a box around your work that we have done together. So just kinda divide it. You have mandatory extra credit. Huh? What? Good. So, mandatory, I don't even know how to spell it. What is it? M-A-N-D-A-D-O? Hey, sometimes the English language can get a little tricky. Alright. So mandatory extra credit. What that means is you have to do it. Okay? This is due by 2/10. Alright? That is Friday. So it's not due tomorrow. Alright? You have to pick 5 problems from, I don't know what I want to call this. I just have to have them write this down. I'll send them to you.
Yeah, send
Okay.
them.
From the guided practice. PEMDAS/order of operation link on campus. Alright, stand up when you have this written down so that I can show you real quick so you know exactly where to go to find it. So, this extra credit is going to be worth a quiz grade. Alright? It's mandatory. So, if you do not do it, you will get a 0. If you do it, you get a 100, hopefully you get them right, you get a 100% worth of a quiz grade. Does that make sense? So you have to do it because if you don't, you get a 0. But if you do it and they're correct, you get essentially a free 100 quiz grade. Okay, does that make sense?
So if you fail the quiz?
Like essentially if you fail a quiz, it will replace that quiz. Or your lowest grade from whatever if you have decent quiz grades. So if you go onto Tuesday's campus, this is our guided notes. This is where I pulled the 5 problems we did together. Alright, so you have to pick 5 from this. Okay? 5. That's it. Any 5 you want. You just have to pick them from here. Alright, you have a plethora of questions. Obviously, they're going to get a little bit harder. Some of them are going to be negative. If you come across one where it ends up being a negative number, you can either just write negative answer and that'll be fine, or if you want to try it, you can try it. But if it's a negative answer, I don't want you to get like overwhelmed with trying to get that done. Isaac, you should not be on your iPad. Alright, any questions about where to find your 5 problems from? Okay? Emma and Isaac, go see Mr. Raffler, please. Alright. your homework slash classwork slash partner work, oh my goodness, is on this little piece of paper. You have the remainder of the class period to work on this. I highly recommend, AKA you have to, do the work in your notebook because it's on the half sheet for a reason. Why do you think I put it on the half sheet?
So we have to do that.
So you don't squeeze it all in right here and drive me crazy. Alright, so turn the page in your notebook. Totally forgot the date. Alright, so just label it PIMDAS homework 2/7. Again, you must show your work in your notebook. You can write your answers on this sheet. And you may work with a partner. I am going to come around to check the homework from last night. So when I swing by, please just have it out while you're working with your partner. Or actually, I might call you and your partner up so I can check it. Okay. I have extra. Alright, so you may go ahead and get with a partner and get to work on your homework. Here you go, Kyle. Yep.